Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Millionaire Gaming. I have a special guest with me. Say your name.
Skizap, I'm back once again for another video. I'm pumped to do this. This is a video that we've been working on for I would say a decent amount of time, to be quite honest with you guys.
What would you say, like
Um,
2 weeks, roughly?
Roughly 2 weeks, little over 2 weeks precise, but all I can tell you is here we are and we're doing it.
Yes. So you're probably wondering, what are we doing together? So today we are making a tier list, and you're probably wondering, what the fuck are we doing the tier list on? Care to explain?
Izukoku reviewers, I know before. Oh my god, people are so gonna take this the wrong way. It is not. Before anybody says it, it's not.
It's
It is
off-brand.
not.
But
If it was, it would be dollar store
yeah, exactly. But
quality.
you're
Dollar
probably
store
wondering,
quality.
like, why are we doing it on this show? So we're doing it on the waifus. You know, all those girls that are on the show, and there's a special place in my heart for all these girls, and this is my first anime. So with that, I am the shit, and there is 12 episodes to this. So let's get this shit started. So my dude, what is your opinion on Elma, the elf that is 500 years old?
Well, she's gonna get a B ranking from me, but she's 500. But as you guys can see on screen, she does definitely not look like it.
No, she looks like maybe 30, maybe roughly.
She looks definitely.
I feel like she probably knows a thing or two, but she probably stank, dude. Like, not gonna lie. I mean, being 500 years old.
Perfume's gonna fix that one right up.
Yeah, my dude. So, what is your opinion on Mitsu?
Mitsu.
You know, the old lady that's like 50 years old.
That's gonna be a hard app.
Damn, dude. For me, I'd give her a D.
Yeah, cause you're creepy.
Oh, I'm not creepy, dude. That's not fair.
Okay, you just said you're gonna give a 50-year-old lady a D.
Well, man, I feel like she probably knows a thing or two, but, I mean, she probably has loose skin, so it's a little, you know?
Yeah, but who's to say she knows a thing or two? Nobody wants that. Even them in the show. Only that one elf boy likes it.
The elf wanted it, but everybody else was, like, iffy on it.
Yeah, but everybody makes fun of the elf boy.
Very true. So, what do you think of me?
Of you?
Yeah.
Gonna give you an F ranking.
Damn, I give you a C.
That's kind of creepy.
But yeah, no, me is a Neko. So what would you give her?
What would I give her? A C. I would say a good C is fair.
I say a C as well. Not really into the cat people, but but I don't know. She seems pretty chill. What do you think of Eldry, the bird maiden?
The bird maiden. That one was a hard decision. So we kind of gotta just get a mixed bag here. B to C. Can't really get one specific answer between those two.
I feel you. I feel like it's a B and a C at that point, just because even though they're really, really submissive, they don't feel like they probably could be in control, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
So, what is your opinion on Okpa, the one with the tentacles?
The one with the tentacles.
Yes.
Wow. It's gonna be a hard A ranking for me, because we all know that everybody's into them tentacles nowadays, and yeah, so good old A ranking on
Good
that
old A
side.
ranking for me as well. Special
And
place
they
in my
like
heart
her
right
in the
there.
show, so
Even though people don't really like her, it's just because of the suckers. People don't like her because of that, but I feel like other than that, I mean, she's pretty fucking cool. What do you think of the bird maiden that works at the Ale and Eats, the freaking Medri?
Medri. C.
A good old C for me as well. even though she's a main character, she doesn't really have that much kind of parts to that, you know? They show some things, but it's not really kind of important.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So C for me. So episode 2, my dude, we got some fairies, we've got cowgirls. So, what is your opinion of Boo Boo Lala?
Boo Boo Lala. D ranking, I would say.
I give you a D as well, just because I feel like, I don't know, I'm not really into the whole fairy thing. I mean, they're too small, and some people can't really handle such things, you know? I'm not trying to even be lewd right now, my dude.
Agreed.
But yeah, she probably, there's not that much they could do. So, on your opinion on the cowgirl's Milky, what is your opinion on her?
Milky gets an A rating.
A rating.
Somebody fucking comments. Skizap, do you like cows? No.
It's not because we like cows. I mean, I love milk, dude. I'm lactose intolerant, but I fucking love milk.
I mean, I'm lactose intolerant as well.
But I feel like Milky is pretty chill. I feel like, I don't know, it's that A quality stuff. What about the other sibling rivalry kind of thing, Ginny of freaking the cowgirl?
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna give her as high as a ranking, and that's just because she is awfully familiar to Milky, and I feel like that's kind of boring if you get what I mean, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like she's just too familiar. So really C ranking.
I'm gonna say probably a C as well, just because
Yeah, C ranking is better.
I say that because, you know, you got one girl and then there's another, and you don't want to copy it the same thing. So, for her, she gets a C. So, what do you think of the receptionist of the Nectar pub, or frickin' thing? Aloe. I'm probably saying it wrong, but her.
Aloe. Give Aloe a decent ranking.
For me, she gets a B
I'll
for
just
me.
say a B. Yeah, same.
For me, I think...
Aloe's a decent character.
I feel like it's because, personally, I think even though she looks really rough, she just has that vibe of, like, the kind of punk kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely get it. Yes, same here. I get that vibe from her too.
But I feel like she probably hasn't slept in, like, a month, dude, even though she took, like, the dude's money without letting him do anything.
Maybe she's got insomniac. Okay, so we are back at episode 3. Today we have decided, or not today, tonight, we decided that we're actually gonna, you know, take a pause every now and then between each episode before we do it. So we might sound a little different, more upbeat, more downbeat, I don't know. But I'm starting out episode 3 with Lorna. I'm going to say Lorna is a ranking for me. I mean, look at the screen right now. Can you not tell me with them anime that she cannot be rank A?
She is an A ranking. A1 quality stuff. That's the stuff that you put on the stakes. But I think, personally, she is the A ranking of choice for the elves, my guy.
Yeah, because most of the elves get C's. And
But-
maybe a B.
But before we
she
get
gets an
any
A.
further into this episode, this one was very spicy. Very, very spicy.
Oh,
Muy caliente.
This is really what turned up this episode. I didn't believe him when he said this was a spicy show, but I watched this episode and it changed my whole mind on how spicy this show was.
Was it spicier than your Demonade G Fuel review?
Basically, if I compare how spicy this episode was, we have to take the Doom Unite, mix it up, put it in the microwave, take it out, put some extra spices in it, dump hot sauce in it, boil those pepper juice in there, mix that all up, put it in the sauna, heat it up longer, put it in the oven, heat it up again, boil it. Rub it, and then just make sure when you drink it, it gets all up on your gums. And don't take any of the burn out, no milk, nothing. That's how spicy this episode was.
I completely agree on that one. But what do you think of Limey, man?
See,
C as well.
because
It's the face for me. It's the face.
if you think about it, right, slime gets really disfigured easily, so you could probably do it for like 15 minutes before it's all disfigured and you have to build it
I,
back
th-
up.
I think it's because it's personally the face. It's just she looks very melancholic and probably like dead on the inside, but it is very unfortunate.
Yeah, she's seen too many anime.
Leathers touch my pee.
We
What
finally
is
got
your
that on a
opinion
YouTube
on
video.
what?
We finally got that joke on a YouTube video, blathers.
What is your opinion on Peltia?
She can keep touching blathers, but she ain't touching mine. She gets a D.
She gets a D as well. Not my D, but Blathers's.
Blathers is D. Or
But
Tom Nooks.
I feel
Tom
like
Nook.
it's just because it's just how they designed her. Even though she's legal and a halfling, it's too weird for me. Too weird on that one. What the hell is that?
It's the drums because we're gonna need a drum roll because I think our first S ranking's coming.
Who is our first S ranking?
Elsa with the
Yes, Elza, the hyena beastman. Freaking S ranking all day, dude. Just all day. And it's not because, a No, it's totally different. Even though, you would think, how she was portrayed on the show, you would think she probably is gonna be a mean person. A mean person. But dude, she's a sweetheart in real life, probably. How about you, man?
She is pretty nice, but when it comes to people like this one guy named Escobar that obsesses over her, she's not very nice to him. And she turned down his proposal for marriage, so...
It's very unfortunate for Escobar. I also
Very
have to
good.
say, one down thing for her, even though she's fucking amazing, is the cigarettes, dude. Cigarettes are bad. Bad.
Exactly. Should be like Stomedy and stick to the cardboard.
Exactly, man. We are back at it once more. We're on episode 4, and episode 4 was rather interesting. The characters almost died. What do you think of that, man?
I never fall for that stuff if I know there's another episode.
Man, it was just rough for them, because we have our first F ranking. Care to say what it is, my guy?
I mean, you can do the dishonor in that. I don't know if I want to mention what our first F ranking is because
It is the Liliums. I would rather die than go to that area, my guy. That is a no-go for me.
I'm not even gonna go there with them.
But would you say an F ranking as well?
Only because F's the lowest ranking for them.
I agree. F ranking all the way. But things get better, though. So, who is our next person on the list, man?
Next person on the... Damn it, why'd you give me that? I'm gonna butcher this name. To you play?
It's like Tia Play. I can't say it. I'm gonna butcher the hell out of it. But she gets a C ranking for me.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
I mean, it's a salamander girl. I mean, she's fire and stuff. Like, you could cook food on her, but I don't know if I would want to cook food on there. I mean, I'd rather just cook it on a grill, but,
Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's kind of why they have them.
Well, that is very true. But with the Liliums that we said earlier, we have another person that was a part of them. What is your opinion on the person that is the receptionist for them, the person Data?
Data gets a D. I wouldn't... She's kind of an ass for not,
I say a D as well, just because she wasn't really that much there. I mean, she was just just saying, oh, you can't, if you go in there, we're not reliable. That if you die, you die. And I'm still telling you, I'm not going into that place. You could force me all you want. I am not going into it.
You gotta give me tons of money before I'd ever decide to think it's a good idea to go in there.
What if someone threw a Nirvana album in there? Would you go in there then?
I don't know. I'd order it online.
Exactly, dude. That's how
Like I'm
bad that
gonna.
place is.
Nah, that's stupid. Yeah, I'm a fan of Nirvana. I'm not that dumb though. Welcome back to EP5 or episode 5. But yeah. So I'm going to start off once again with Aisha.
That lady with the one eye, the Cyclops?
The Cyclops is getting a D. That is weird. Lady with one eye is.
It's very off-putting. Even though it's just a human with just one eye, it's still pretty off-putting. No thank you for me.
I mean, I don't have nothing against people that have like missing eyes, like that.
Well,
That's just
yeah,
something
you
that.
gotta elaborate a little bit more, but if it's
But
just
when
like
you
a
have it,
Cyclops, it's
when
no.
you have it in the middle of your head, where your brain, like where as spiritualists say, third eye should be, that's when it's a little off-putting.
But yeah, I say still a D for me.
Yeah, I'd say a D. I wouldn't go as far as saying an F ranking, but you know.
What about the H-sized Cyclops, though?
No, H size still gets low ranking.
I give it an F, just because that eye is too massive for me. That is too massive for me.
Exactly.
That is no. Kind of like Megala or Megala-chan. No, that is still an F for me as well. What about you, man?
F as well, man. F as well. They are getting pretty bad ratings because we're not really into them sides.
Unfortunately, it's just because the Cyclops are just humans. They just have one big eye, and it's like, no, thank you. I can look in my own third eye. Just that one's too massive for me.
Yeah, exactly, man.
What is your opinion on the Namco girls? The good old mushrooms.
The mushrooms. It's a hard one. What about you? I'd rather get your opinion first before
Well,
we can maybe elaborate, because that was a hard one for me to rate. I actually don't really know.
personally, I think those mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms in general, but the mushrooms are a B for me.
I would say that too, man. Yeah, B's actually pretty good.
What about them shiitake mushrooms? Same thing, B?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though I personally hate mushrooms, dude. I hate mushrooms with a passion. What about you?
Depends on what I eat them in.
Eh. I'd rather just not do that. I'd rather have anchovies on a pizza, and I don't even like anchovies. Yo, what is up, guys? We are on episode 6 now, and we have to deal with Golem Girls, Marionettes, and Will-O-Wisps. So, my dude, what is your opinion on the Golem Girls?
Golem girls are gonna get a decent ranking from me.
I personally think they get a B for me, just because we all know the Golem Girls are creatable, and you could do whatever you want with them. It is pretty awesome. You know what I mean? What about the Marionette, which is the receptionist for the puppet play?
B.
I could see that one. I say C. I say C or B. It's like in the middle for me, but I more say B. Now, what is your opinion on the Will-O-Wisp, man? Those ones, I don't know how I'd feel if I was to go into that store. I'd probably be very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude, those Will-O-Wisps were weird.
They were weird, but they get a B for me.
Do they?
Yes, they do. What about you?
C.
I
I
say
thought they were weird, man.
they were too weird just because it's like, even though the lights were too bright, but I would be very self-conscious on doing that.
So we are on to the Egg-laying episode 7.
This weird episode, God,
It's
dude,
it's a very weird episode.
it kind of makes me uncomfortable if I'm quite honest.
I don't think anybody that's seen this episode will disagree.
Well, we've got a couple people in this one. So, my dude, what is your opinion on Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Charlotte is the lizard lady.
F.
I say F as well. And it's because even though she is a lizard, I personally still don't like lizards. F for me. It's just the whole egg laying thing is ugh.
No, exactly, dude. The whole egg-laying thing is so bad.
It makes me very, very uneasy.
Yeah, dude.
So what about Crocarina? Still an F?
Crocarina gets an F too, man.
It's the eggs, man. It's just the eggs. They're just so gross. It's just a whole episode based on eggs, and it's off-putting, really.
Exactly, dude. Like, I feel like this was more of like a troll episode to troll the people that like it.
But then if you see on like episode 6, we had better stuff. We even had freaking the music for the light parade, dude. That was great. But what is your opinion on the person Deli, the penguin?
D.
I say D. It's an upgrade, but it's still a pretty bad thing. That just the whole egg laying thing just is very off-putting. And
This whole episode was pretty much like one of the worst, I would say, because it's like a decent, but it's just very off-putting.
It is very off-putting, but the only good thing about this whole episode is the poll chart that they had for who is their personal favorites. But episode 7 is a flop. It is horrid.
It was basically what, you know, I don't know.
It is a meme.
I'm trying to think of like a good example.
It is a meme.
Yeah.
Egg laying is a no-go for me. We're back at it again. We took a good 20 minutes to chill and relax, play some video games, and we are going back to episode 8. This one consists of the weird movie that they considered with really weird actors, and they also had Succubus.
Well, it's not as weird as episode 7, I would say, though, but
I can agree with that one, because episode 7 was a little rough on my taste. So, man.
So,
Pritz. Yeah, I have to say, probably an A ranking for me. What about you, man?
I agree.
You know, just because, you know, it's like she's a human, and I mean, you can't go wrong with humans. I mean, nothing wrong with that. What about that other person that's in there? What about Alicia?
Alicia?
Yeah.
Alicia, more of a B than anything.
I agree with that. I think she is a B. You know, probably the same as the Cups.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is a definite. What about Togue, my dude? Togue. She gets a C for me, man. She's a very poor actress. The acting is not there. It's off.
I mean, you know, the character is debatable, but like from like being an actor standpoint, you know, it's really not that good.
It's almost mediocre, isn't it?
It's like how people always compare like how bad the acting is during like English dubs of animes. Yeah.
But you know who's a lot worse though, in my opinion? Probably Mig. Mig?
No.
She doesn't look like a fox at all. Like honestly, dude. She kind of looks like, I don't know, what does she look like to you?
Mig?
We got another S ranking, my guy. This is legendary. I cannot believe we got another S ranking.
Trust me, I can't believe it either.
You wonder who? I wonder who it is. Do you know who it is?
Um, I think so. I believe it is. Mayo spell.
Man, Mayo spell. Frickin' the succubus. Man, I'm telling you, some of the things that woman could do is just okay. It's one of those weird things that you don't expect to see on a show, and a lot of people were like at first thinking it's gonna be some weird thing, but you know, you could take it or leave it how you feel on that one. What is your opinion on that?
Same, dude. You said it perfect. What is going on, guys? We are back again on episode 9.
It
and
is a Halloween special.
Yes, it is. And we're gonna start out with. You can start this one out.
Farinpa? Oh, the zombie man. I'm gonna have to give her a C, honestly.
It's hard to really say the name, but yeah, man, I'm gonna say a D because I'm not really into zombies.
Well, I say a C just a little bit, just because, you know, even though she's a zombie, I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about the smell. It's just,
Really?
it'd be very off-putting.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Like, I know I said something about, like, at the beginning of this episode, or not episode, but at the beginning of this video, something about perfume would help the smell. But when you think about it with a zombie, it's a bit different.
Yeah, it's just like, I feel like with her, it's gonna be different. I mean, a zombie is pretty much just a dead person. It's gonna have a cold corpse. You could hate it or love it if you want. But then there's also the smell, and it's just very, very off-putting.
Yes, it is very much off-putting.
But what about men, my dude? What is your
Men.
opinion on men?
My opinion on men, D or F. It's hard to pick.
I do
Right,
feel
men.
you. I feel you there, because men is just like, it's another zombie, but she just bounces and has her arms out, and there's not really much that you can do with that. Like, I mean, you could do stuff, but it's just gonna be same stench and decay, and it's like nothing that you want.
Exactly.
But also, you know what was really stupid on this episode, man? They
What?
censored out that brain. I wanted to see that brain. What about Spirit?
Spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Spirit? B.
But, you know, for a ghost, she's alright. I mean, you can't really physically touch them, but it is what it is, and I mean, you can do what you want.
Exactly.
But what about Bonita, dude? Or Miss Bones, as they say on the show.
Bones, Bonita F.
Straight F, because you can't really do anything with it. It's just bones. There's nothing that you can do, and then the character that had her, he just was licking her bones, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing really that you could do.
Yeah, exactly.
What about the Sofu?
Sofu.
Yeah, she's that vampire that the Count took.
She gets a B. She's not that bad.
Yeah, she gets a B. She's not bad, and, you know, she had nice eyes. They're red.
Yes, so.
That is a good thing, you know? You can never go wrong with a girl with red eyes.
Well, yeah, I mean, that could be debatable. Welcome back to episode 10. This is a quick... there's only one.
Yeah, it's
One
very
person
unfortunate
to
that
talk about.
they based on the whole episode to that one girl, and it is a Demia doll. And honestly, a Demia doll is pretty much the mage of that area, dude. And it's like just there. There's nothing spectacular about her. So she's getting a C. She's gonna be in the middle for me.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to put her in the middle too.
It's like, okay, I mean, you can see there's nothing really spectacular about her, but it's the face, man. It's that face. They always make the characters look so much younger than they really are.
And that's really not good. for certain people. Some of us don't really like that.
Yeah, it's kind of off-putting in my opinion. But you know, it's freaking episode 10, and she gets a C. But I do know they said she is a good cook though. She cooks well. I mean, still getting a C though for me. What about you?
Yeah. Still getting a C, obviously. But, you know, cooking well is a good thing.
We're back, and we're on episode 11, and you know it feels like we're doing rapid fires because there's not really that many girls on this episode. We have a bunch of leprechauns, but the leprechauns, I didn't really care for them. What about you?
I didn't care for them either. They weren't really that good.
I mean, they took freaking all their money, and they made them drink to the point that they blacked out. For me, they get a D.
I'd give them a D as well.
Because, I mean, that's a whole messed up thing, but...
Asses.
Yeah, that was a pretty dick move, honestly. You know what? Even though you're mini and short, you guys are dicks.
Exactly.
Well, I would say episode 12 was something new, but unfortunately, episode 12 is kind of weird. It's pretty much they are doing New Year's and they're trying to get their favorite girl to have the coital with. And unfortunately, they were not able to, so they went to a Dream Eater place, and unfortunately, it's a whole dream sequence. They got to smash whatever girl they want, and you know, it's a typical people, but you know, we got miscellaneous people that were actually in the show. So, my dude, what do you think of the landlady Ivy, though?
The landlady Ivy, well, she's meh.
I say a meh, just because, I say a C, just because they unfortunately didn't show her face, so it was kind of curious.
Yeah, like she didn't really, they didn't show much of her face, and I just thought that was kind of weird that they kept her hidden.
Yeah, it's just like they showed her talking to Krem, and then like, that's it, and then nothing else. They just said she has to go to, or they have to go to the volcano area and get supplies. That's really much it. There's nothing spectacular on that. What about the Lord and Savior of that place, Dark Abyss?
That's better ranking.
My dude, she gets an A, honestly. A ranking
dude.
for me.
A ranking as well for me.
Because, you know, if it wasn't for her, they wouldn't have that place. And you know what I have to say towards that? Fuck off, you stupid Piccolo wannabe. The dark mage that was covering Krem in slime. I'm not in the whole slime thing, but, you know, I give her a C just for effort.
Yeah, I give her a C too.
And my dude, I hear that drum roll coming again. Do you hear it in the background?
Oh, I don't know, dude. Do you?
I hear it, dude. I'm hearing it. Because we have our third and final S ranking. It is our S ranking.
Feel this one, my guy.
It is Ice, the polar bear. Unfortunately, she was not in the actual show in physical form. She was in there for a dream sequence and a flashback, but because of how cuddly and how thick she is, and just soft, and oh my god, I just really wish, if I could, I would very much enjoy a hug from her. What about you, man?
I would love a hug from that ice bear.
You know, ice bear or polar bear, you have a special place in my heart. And so with that, I guess that is our tier list for all the waifus on Izukoku Reviewers. I feel like we got a lot accomplished, you know? What about you?
I feel like there's definitely a lot accomplished as well, my guy.
You know?
But,
and this is us signing off for our top tier list of waifus on Interspecies Reviewers or Izukoku Reviewers. I am the shit.
And it's Skizap.
And you've been watching Millionaire Gaming, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it may be. I hope you guys enjoy. So peace out. Don't forget to check out freaking Skizap's channel. He is making quality content.
Yeah, you know, I'm doing my best out here, guys, so trying to make enjoyable content.
So yeah, with that, See you guys next time.